let's start over here on the left under laws of physics, the map of consciousness. So and these are all of our emotions, starting at shame. And because physicists have proven that we have energy bodies, they can now measure when our energy bodies vibrate at different frequencies and what that is. So our energy bodies communicate via emotions. So shame, it resonates at 20 hertz, vibrates at 20 hertz. Courage, 200 hertz. Love, 500 hertz. And enlightenment, which is an emotion, at 700 to 1,000 hertz. And I didn't know enlightenment was an emotion. I have a master's degree in East Asian religious studies. Like, I've lived in China, lived in Chinese Buddhist monasteries, and no one ever taught me that. But it made so much sense now. It's an expression of the soul, and the souls express themselves via emotions. And I was about 20 pounds lighter when this happened in early 2024 and going to hot yoga 6 days a week. It lasted for 3 days. I sat in my chair for 3 days and vibrated super high. I lost 12 pounds. I was vibrating so high. Like, what the, right? But so what happens is when we spend all this time in shame, guilt, and fear, apathy, grief, then that's how we calibrate our nervous system. And that is a very low vibrating, kind of shut down, not expansive, not flowing. Like alive energy is flowing energy, like a stream that's alive, it's flowing, and it's moving. You see in a dead stagnant pool, that's not alive energy, but what happens to our souls and our bodies? It becomes stagnant. When we only could vibrate up to 100 hertz, maybe 150, maybe 175 hertz. That's nothing for the soul. So that's not healthy. And when we sit in all that fear, guilt, and shame, we just want to escape. And so addiction is our escape, our, short-term escape. So when we learn how to surf the waves of life, basically go into our emotional pain, transform it from wounds to wisdom, which my ebook teaches you how to do, my free ebook. Then we, come up the other side and go up our next hill and our kind of reason, love, joy. And then we kind of go down and then, but the deeper you go, the higher you fly. That's why I took on my soul planned a very traumatic childhood for me, because I had to go super deep. So I go super high into enlightenment, expanding my emotional range. And as a byproduct, helping every other soul in the collective expand their emotional range as well, because that's what happens during enlightenment. Dr. David R. Hawkins in the Map of Consciousness says that when you experience enlightenment, attractor energy fields that attractor energy fields open up that influence all of mankind. I mean, used to be, when someone experiences enlightenment, you want to know what they have to say. Well, that is the process. So the energy changes and we open up all these attractor energy cells, and our hearts are a vortex, and our souls communicate out through our hearts to all other souls. So other souls, help us out, share the wisdom. So that is how the soul comes out through the heart.